Peace family, Country Queen here. I know it's been a little while since I did a live, but your girl's been just sitting back, recharging, because I know a lot of you probably been feeling the energy shifts that's been happening amongst us with all of the planetary alignments and all of the changes that's happening politically, socially, financially, health-wise. A lot of DNA activations are happening at this time. And because we are currently in a waning moon cycle, which means that the moon is growing smaller, or we're coming from the full moon and we're releasing toxic traits, we're releasing things that don't serve us, we're also breaking ties, and we're also releasing whatever the universe or spirit doesn't have for us anymore. And whenever we're going through this big reset, or we're going to recharge or refocus or reevaluate, it means to look over, to do something again, right? It's like going through the moon cycles. The new moon basically represents like setting the foundation, planting the seeds. And then once we're growing from the new moon to the full moon, it's like, okay, the seeds that we planted are now starting to take root. They're starting to sprout. They're starting to blossom. And we're beginning to see our dreams, our goals, and our thoughts manifest into the material plane. And if these are things that you've planted, let's say that aren't material things, but more so, like, let's say you want to manifest patience or clarity, or you want to manifest ambition, motivation, you'll start to see that signs around you will start to inspire you to be more motivated, to be more patient, to have more clarity, to have more vision and insight and foresight. And once we come down from that high of the full moon, when everything kind of came to a climax, we're kind of now going into like our shell, or going inside again, kind of like when we're in winter and you see that the trees and agriculture and nature kinds of go to sleep until it's spring again. So same thing with the human psyche and the moon cycles. And right now we're in the waning cycle, which means that it's time to rest. And we're more so feeling that energy now more than ever, because we're approaching closer to the dark moon cycle. So the dark moon cycle is the time right before the moon becomes new again, right? And during this time, some people may say this can be some of the most challenging times, because if we haven't fully been meditating and resting, then your body will cause you to relax and sit down. Things may happen around you that will cause you to retreat, to rest, to take time off of work, to take time for yourself. And as you already see, I'm in my little robe right now. Like, today is self-care day. So I just plan on doing some yoni steams. I plan on doing like a nice little bubble bath. I just plan on like doing things that help recharge me. And as spiritual people, as empaths, and those who would consider themselves to be tuned in and tapped into energy and source, we can pretty much pick up the energy around us and those that are in our neighborhoods, in our buildings, in our house. Like, we can pick up those things within a certain amount of radius. And so because of that, even though you may not be feeling drained, it could be people around you that are not conscious of the moon cycles and are not conscious about the energy shifts that are happening at this time. So what we can do to recharge is to make sure that you get a lot of sunlight, right? Make sure that you get sunlight, even opening up your windows, getting fresh air and allowing that fresh energy and chi to flow through. And, open up the blinds, get some sunlight. And if you don't feel like going out and peopling and being in crowds, that's cool. Put on some therapeutic music, some binaural beats, some nature sounds. It's really good to have plants and like flowing water in your house. So buy those little cute, what they call those little waterfalls that they have sometimes at like the spas, or you go to the nail salons and they have it. These things bring good feng shui and energy. So make sure that you're recharging yourself, you're journaling, you're writing, you're doing the things that bring you peace and happiness. And that may be different to everybody, right? Everybody has different ways to unplug, to recharge. But what happens is that just like our phones need time to sit down and be plugged in and recharged, human beings also need to do the same thing. Like, our body needs to be recharged. Our emotions need to be recharged. Our mind, our mental needs to be recharged. Our physical body needs to be recharged. Like, our soul, our spirit, all of that, all of those things are integrated into each other. And so we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves so that we can do the work that we were put here to do, or that we came here intentionally to do. Especially if you do readings, if you do healing work, if you do people's hair, if you're into customer service, if you're dealing with people, then you always have to make sure that your battery is recharged, or else you'll just burn out, and then you won't have the energy to do the things that you need to do. You will resent the work that you have to do. You will resent your passions. You won't really be into it as much. And because we're coming into the new moon in Taurus, right? A new cycle, a new moon, new beginnings. We're shedding the layers that no longer serve us from the previous moon and the previous lessons in order to make space for the new. So dealing with numerology, May 2022 is going to be an 11 month, right? So dealing with the master number 11 deals with manifestation. It deals with activation. It deals with taking charge. It deals with inspiration. And it also deals with creativity, right? The number one comes forth out of the nothingness of the zero void, and it says, I am here. It's the magician card in the tarot. As above, so below, you create your reality. So our bodies are currently recharging right now to get ready for the big shift that's about to happen in our creative world. Humans are natural creators. This is what we were put here to do, to take things from the mental realm of the heavens and bring them down here to earth, or the material plane. We are all alchemists. We are all magicians here. And whatever title or name you want to put on it, at the end of the day, like, we are the creators of our reality. Right? So I just want to say this, and I just wanted to make this short, but understand that we're all connected, and understand that even though there may be people that may not necessarily be tuned in and tapped in and understand why they're going through these changes or these mood swings, or some people may be very irritable, and I understand that it can affect you, especially if you're doing your energy work and you know what's going on, but others around you are kind of conflicted. You have to stand your ground. You have to continue to be meditating, be grounded, remember who you are, remember why you're on this path, and consistently have reminders around you, whether it's visual reminders or having routines or rituals where you meditate consciously. You're always in control of your thoughts, your feelings, and your mind. And it's understandable to get distracted because we live in a world full of distractions, hence social media, and everything else that's going on. But at the end of the day, constantly pull yourself back. Make it a routine or a ritual or a habit to consult with your ancestors, or to consult with your guides, or consult with your higher self, and have daily mantras or meditations or even prayers, affirmations, to constantly reprogram your mind to get back in tune to who you are and what you're meant to do. So May is going to be a very prosperous year. It's going to be new beginnings, dealing with the number 11, the master number 11. This is a time to restart. If you haven't been liking how the year has been going for you, understand that now you have another chance to make a change, but you have to release things that are not serving you anymore. And this may be jobs, people, relationships, friendships, your current place where you live. Things are going to be shifting dramatically, but gradually, if that makes sense. So with that being said, family, just take care of yourself. Make sure you're recharging, you're resting, you're meditating. And if this video has helped you, let me know. Comment below, drop a heart, and share this with a friend, because a lot of people may be going through it right now and they may not necessarily know why. But knowing why is the key to help us to overcoming our problems or our projects or our challenges, right? Because that's why we're here anyway, to learn and grow. But I love you all. Take care of yourself. Much love. Rest, recharge during this waning moon. I'm not playing with y'all. Like, make sure you get your sleep. Make sure that you are recharging, reading, meditating, drinking lots of water, fruits, vegetables, all of that. Drinking your liquid chlorophyll, making sure that you're taking care of your immune system and all of that good stuff. And loving on yourself, okay? Self-care day is necessary, okay? Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, family. Conjure Queen signing out. Peace. Peace.